Okay, so we're changing Michael's site.
Can you help me?
So first we have to remove the old one. Ready? 3. Get a big grip. 3, 2.
Ow.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. We'll put that in the shirt. And so we've got rubbing alcohol and cotton balls. So he's going to get those wet and clean his other arm.
Yes, I am.
And so we've got the cartridge, a syringe, a needle,
Cartridge,
syringe,
needle,
an infusion set,
okay.
and the insertion device.
Okay.
Okay. So while he does that, I open up the cartridge and the syringe and needle. And we're letting that dry. Okay. So the first thing to do is to put the empty syringe into the new cartridge and slightly pull up, and that's just to remove any residual air that might be in there. There's very little, but it helps it to fill faster if you do that step.
And where did you insert it?
In the little white spot, which is where the insulin will go.
Okay.
So you just put it in there, pull it up as much as it'll go. It's just a tiny amount of air.
Okay.
And then the next step, oh, I forgot the insulin.
Okay.
It's on the counter.
To be continued. I'll grab it. To be continued.
So, why do you put rubbing alcohol on your arm?
Because I do it to keep all the to keep all the oil off me,
Yeah.
so it doesn't hurt as worse.
Yeah, it keeps it
So it'll
clean.
stick better.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a new bottle of insulin tonight.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we do. Okay, so pop the top off of there, and since it's new, I'm going to clean it.
Clean the surface there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for Michael, lately we've been pulling the syringe down to about 2. And this way he has plenty of insulin to last the 3 days that the site will last.
Okay.
So pull that down and then insert that much air slowly. You know how to do this, don't you?
No.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah, I know how to, but this
Okay.
is a T-Slim.
Yeah, but this part is the same as it was with your Omnipod.
Can you put a little bit extra because it's been like a 16? It has a better chance of running out.
Bring it all the way.
All the way to 2.
Hold on. Leave that there. Oh, once you get that.
Why do you go slowly?
Hold on. Can I see that for a second?
No.
There's bubbles in there.
I know, we get them out. They'll come up to the top. See? I'm not going to give you bubbles. Okay.
Okay.
Press
There's
it
the
till the
bubbles.
bubbles come out. Oh. Good grief.
Okay.
Okay. Then you fill the new cartridge. So it goes right in that little white spot.
Okay.
And it won't go all the way in. You'll feel as far as it'll go, and then you slowly press it down. There's a little bit of resistance, but I've never seen it spill out.
Okay.
And then it's all the way in. So that's filled.
Okay.
Then take his pump out of its case.
Okay.
And say options, stop insulin, stop, so that the insulin's not flowing out. And then options, load and change cartridge. It says disconnect it from your body and press next. which we did. So then we pop off the old cartridge, which sometimes you can just do by hand. Sometimes you have to stick a little coin in that crack and pop it out. So now it says, remove the cartridge and install a filled cartridge. Press the unlock button when completed. So I'm going to take the new cartridge that we just filled, and it slides in there and clicks in. Normally it clicks right in. There's a little groove. There we go. Okay. So we press unlock. Press next to continue. Okay, so it's detecting the cartridge.
Okay.
Now, what Michael needs to do
Yes, I need to do that.
is, this is the infusion set. He needs to do this part of it with this.
Okay.
Can you show Dave how you do that?
Okay, so what I usually do is I put this down first, and then I put this in here, and then you have to wait until it clicks, and it just did. So what you have to do is hold this down so it don't pop off, and you have to be careful.
What are you trying to be careful with? Taking that lid off? Okay.
No, yeah, and not doing the needle, because it'll hurt worse if you do the needle.
Let me ask you something. Is it locked?
I don't know. Obvious? Yeah, no. Wait, yeah.
Are you sure it's locked?
Wait, yeah, it's locked.
Okay. Why is it important that it's locked?
Because you don't want to accidentally shoot somebody, and then we have to do it all over again, and we have to take the thing off. That'll hurt like crazy, probably.
Okay.
Then, can you hold this? See what?
So you put it on the back of your arm there.
Can you put it on the top of that? Great.
This is the way, the place where there's like a dark U shape is where it will connect. So if you want it on the top or the bottom.
Okay.
Put it on top of the fat.
Okay.
Okay.
Right here.
And then unlock it.
There.
Do you want to do it?
And then you press the button.
Let me move my
Michael will
hands.
do it.
Okay.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
And then pull it off, straight off. And then once that's on, make sure that it's stuck on his arm.
Okay.
And then pinch
Yeah.
that little blue thing, and then it comes right off.
And then you pull this because this.
That's the needle that comes out. And you put it in the sharps container.
I'm done!
All right.
Now, what I like to do though is kind of just tap around the sides to make sure it's all sticking very well. Because we don't want this coming off, right? But there's no needle in there. It's just the plastic tubing is now in there, and it's ready to connect to the insulin. All right.
All right.
Goodbye.
So here's the other part of the infusion set, which is the tube.
Okay.
So it screws into this port on the cartridge. Just twist it a little. And then you press next to fill your tubing. And start. And when you're filling the tubing, you're supposed to hold the pump upwards, and it helps to hold the tubing up, and that way air bubbles will come up faster.
Okay.
And this part can take
a couple
minutes because the tubing is really long.
It's really slow.
So once that's all done, then let's just say
Once this is all done,
put that back.
it will, at 32 units, it will ask you if you see drops at the top yet. And if you don't, then you can keep going and just press stop on here when you do see the drops.
Okay.
Sometimes 32 units is enough, sometimes it takes more. So after that, then you put the case back on. Slide that through there before it goes back on him. And then the pump will prompt you to press another button to fill the cannula, which takes about 5 seconds, and then you're done. And then it'll prompt you to resume the insulin. So,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it.
All right. Great job, guys.
All right.